Congratulations!
On your purchase of a new Boogie Cruiser or thinking about purchasing a new Boogie Cruiser. Either way, this video will tell you more about what's in the box and what to expect when you get your cruiser. The first thing you might notice is our box is a little bit bigger than everybody else's. That's because we ship with both wheels on to make sure that the brakes and derailleur are tuned and ready to go for you. It's basically a bike store in a box.
So once you get your box, you're gonna wanna check everything over.
The box and Boogie Bikes employee work super hard to make sure your bike gets there in great condition. They're both doing their jobs.
But if you notice anything out of the ordinary, just snap a picture. It's probably fine, but just in case. The next thing you're gonna wanna check is to make sure that this label is pointing up. The delivery drivers may get a little bit confused, so this is up to you.
Then, grab a sharp knife. It's time to open the box. Make sure you always cut away from yourself while opening the box.
So at this point, when you're cutting the box, make sure that you're not cutting too much into the box because you don't want to cut your bike.
We're going to lift this bike out together. Your other option is to cut the box down the sides. If you do decide to do this, make absolutely sure you do not cut into the bike by removing packaging and knowing where your blade is. We'll open the box and remove enough packaging. This is our recycled shrink wrap. We give it one more chance before the landfill to be useful. Some municipalities you can even recycle it. If you do decide to cut the box down the side, make sure you remove enough packing material so that you can see the bike clearly and you don't cut into the bike.
The next step is you're gonna wanna put your handlebars on very loosely, but tight enough that you can take the bike out of the box.
As you insert the handlebars, you may need to jiggle them around a little bit to make sure they're fully seated. We'll just leave them loose for now.
The next step, you're gonna wanna get a buddy to get the bike out. So for this next part, to prop it up, you can just put the kickstand down.
Remove your extra packaging, and then we're gonna go ahead and tighten the handlebars.
The next step for me to get my bike all put together is to take off the pool noodles. The pool noodles are protecting one of the most important parts of the bike, the brake. Okay, for this part of the bike, it's really handy to have either a wire cutters or a pliers. Just get these guys off. And now we have a pool noodle. You can either give this to your kids, your grandkids, or if you can't think of any ways to use it, we have a really great blog post on our website.
Next, we'll tighten the handlebars down. Make sure your wheel is in the forward position and tighten the screw at the top of the handlebars with your 6mm wrench. To keep everything straight, you straddle the front wheel and tighten it down. Make sure this is plenty tight. It's very dangerous if it's not when riding. When we ship the bike, we put the handlebars down to make sure that you can insert them easily. One thing you'll want to check is if all these cords are connected tightly, and then your final step is to make sure the tilt adjustment is tight, otherwise your handlebars will always be loose.
So next you're going to want to locate the manual, which is right here. Grab those wire cutters again.
All your operational instructions are included in the manual for you to review at your leisure. In the bottom of your box, we include an accessory box. This will have your charger and any accessories you ordered with your bike.
So now you're going to want to get your items out of your box. The first box is going to be your accessory box. That's going to have all your accessories that you're going to use to put together the rest of your bike.
It includes the charger and your wrenches to install the handlebars and adjust the handlebars.
Last but not least, that's in your box is going to be the battery. This is the most important part of your bike because without it, you're not going to be able to go anywhere.
To install the battery into the bike, it's very important that you line up the bottom slots with the T-slots in the bike. It should slide on very easily without any resistance and click in at the end.
If you notice any resistance in the battery, just pull the battery out and then pop it back in.
To remove your battery, take the supplied key zip tied to the frame, insert, turn, hold, and remove your battery. It should easily come out and go in. Locate your pedal strapped to the crank arm of the bike. It's extremely important to make sure the pedal that is on the crank arm goes into that crank arm. The left side pedal threads on counterclockwise. It's exactly the opposite of a standard screw. Make sure you put it in the left crank arm. You'll need an adjustable wrench or a 15mm box wrench to finish the job and make sure the pedal's on tight. Very important for a safe ride. When you install the right side pedal crank,
make sure you get all the wrapping off as well.
the right side pedal turns in like any screw clockwise. You'll also need an adjustable wrench or a pedal wrench, a 15mm pedal wrench to finish the job. Underneath the back of your battery is a master power switch. Make sure this is turned towards the center of the bike to turn the bike on. And then finally, the M switch on the handlebars turns on the display and you're ready for a ride. For more information on the controls or the display, watch our other videos.
We're so excited that you're a Boogie Bike customer.
And as always, if you have any questions, give us a call and talk to our industry-leading customer service at 833-266-4432.
Thanks again.